right, good morning, class. I am Professor Pohl. It's a beautiful day outside today, so I decided I would go ahead and record outside. Hopefully you're not offended by nature. If you are, then you should probably enroll in another class. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and go over the syllabus really quickly with you guys here. I know I've received some questions already, and hopefully this will clarify some questions that you have as you've been reading it. Again, any other questions you have, please always feel free to email me, and we will discuss that. So one of the things I wanted to touch on first was the threaded discussions. Basically, we're looking for, and you'll see this in Section D under course objectives, when it talks about the threaded discussions. We're looking for participation on 4 separate days, participating at least once on each of those 4 separate days. That would get you the minimal amount of points. I would like to see more than once, and which will get you more points for participation. But we really want to see critical dialogue. You can't respond with, well, that sounds great. I've always wondered that. That's not really contributing to the discussion. So you could ask some questions. You could also encourage critical thought. You could add your own thought, your own research, your own ideas. But we really want to see a critical engagement. We want to see a discussion, right? And this is for your benefit. This is for the benefit of all of your classmates. So make sure you're doing that at least once for 4 separate days. Again, that would get you the minimum amount of points there. When it comes to the weekly schedule, I really find it helpful to break down the course into 2-week blocks. So weeks 1 and 2 you'll find will go together. Weeks 3 and 4 will go together. Weeks 5 and 6 will go together. And weeks 7 and 8 will go together really well as well. So weeks 1 and 2, the theme there is really determining your topic for your research project. So week 1, you'll have 2 different topics. One is a relationship and one is a difference study. You'll submit both of those to me as outlined in the syllabus. In terms of the discussion for that week, you'll pick one of those, either the difference or the relationship topic, and you'll actually be sharing that in the discussion with your class. And your classmates and I will be able to encourage you, we'll be able to challenge you, we'll be able to help you along the way. So that's how week 1 will look. By week 2, you'll pick one of those topics and you'll outline it in more depth, and you'll be submitting that to me so that we can get that approved and you can move forward with that topic. So weeks 1 and 2, as you can see, will go together pretty well. Weeks 3 and 4, again, blocking those together. I would recommend that week 3, right away, you go ahead and read pages 12 and 13 of your syllabus. That will really help you in terms of being able to find the right resources, go to the right places to find the right resources, and then really being able to understand what's coming down the pipeline in terms of your literature review. Week 3, basically, you're collecting your resources for the literature review. And basically, you'll be composing the reference page on week 3. You'll also be including some things that will not be in your final reference page, such as the abstract, right, and how you plan on using those sources. So it's a reference page and then some, basically. And by week 4, you're well versed in your resources at this point. You'll know how you're using them, and you'll be actually composing your literature review on week 4. So again, you can see how weeks 3 and 4 go together really well. Weeks 5 and 6, putting those together, they're dating, kind of a thing. You'll go ahead and on week 5, you'll be deciding which survey you're going to use, and you'll also be developing your own table to be able to score the survey results. You'll be submitting those in our discussion, and again, you'll be able to receive feedback. You'll get my approval that yes, those are 2 good resources to use. And again, you'll be able to get ideas and encouragement from the class. You'll be able to see what other people are doing. It'll be great. It'll be a good time. And then week 6, you'll go ahead and distribute your surveys. I would actually say once you get my approval on week 5, you could go ahead and start distributing your surveys then if you really want to get ahead of the game. And then week 6, you'll be go ahead, definitely distribute those by week 6, and you'll be completing your methodology paper assignment on week 6. So really distribute those surveys as soon as possible on week 6. And again, we'll cover that more as we get to week 6. I'll be doing some weekly videos. Maybe not all of them outside, but we'll definitely be doing that. So that's how weeks 5 and 6 go together. Right there, again, you're finalizing your surveys and your result tables, and then you're actually distributing those surveys and writing a methodology paper about basically what you went through. You'll learn a little bit more about that, but other practitioners and researchers should be able to conduct your study just as you did, and that's what you're going to be detailing in the methodology paper. Weeks 7 and 8, we're going to be wrapping up there. Weeks 7, you'll be scoring, organizing and interpreting your data using the tables that you developed 2 weeks before, and you'll begin organizing the final paper. You'll notice that because of the previous assignments you've done, you've got quite a few parts of your final paper already done. So those of you who looked ahead and saw, wow, that final paper is a Goliath, basically. You know, I can't slay this thing. You can, because you will have done so with some previous sections already. You'll already have part of that done. So it's not as daunting as it looks, I promise. If you stay on top of it. If you don't stay on top of it, then yeah, it's a giant that will come rumbling after you. But you'll be fine. Just stay on top of the weekly assignments. You'll be good to go. And basically, you'll begin writing your final paper on week 7 there. You've got week 8 just to finish the paper, and that will be it. So I hope that this answered some of the syllabus questions for you. Again, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to email me, and please keep an eye out on the weekly videos, because I'll go more in depth of what we're expecting each week in those weekly videos. All right? Hope you guys have a great day, or night if you're watching this at night. Either, have both.